guys, welcome back. This is day 2 of my skincare video. I don't really do anything different. I usually do like most of my extras at night because that is when your skin is most active. However, sometimes if I've got to go somewhere and I need my makeup to look flawless, sometimes I will scrub in the morning instead of the day. Nothing really wrong with that. So let's just go ahead and get started. Got pressure this morning. I hate it because sometimes there's either no hot water or no water pressure. So yesterday morning I had no pressure when I was washing my face, and then last night I had a ton of it. And it comes out so fast, and my bathroom is so small that water gets everywhere. It looks really disgusting. So I need to touch the water. Okay, that's warm. And we're going to use my Clairefontaine brush, which I need to I'm almost out of face wash. UV Eradicate. I have today off, so I get to actually, thank God, let my skin breathe, because I was in that mask for so many hours yesterday. I don't know how doctors and nurses do it, but it's miserable. I'm miserable. Sorry. Alright, let's get started. Fresh and clean. Soap usually ends up getting in my hairline, so when I rinse it off I make sure I go a little further up, because if you leave the soap there you will, sometimes it tends to leave little breakouts. So last night I did 2 serums on my face. I'm going to try 2 serums during the day today too. I'm off today, thank goodness. Yesterday was long. Yesterday was rough. I will never act the way some of these people do in front of a store employee of any kind. Some man, I'm using the Super Drops that I used last night with the Matrixyl. I also noticed last night when I get really red, when I look back on film, I get really red when I touch my skin. No, I don't have allergies. Okay, so now we're going to go with the Jeju Daily Super Stem Moisture Shot Serum. I do 3 pumps of this. I love Beauty Pie. They have the best skincare. The best. Okay, back to what I was saying. I was at work yesterday and this man comes through with alcohol, or with like 4 bottles of alcohol, and you know you can only have 2. So I was like, sir, you exceeded the limit. So I put the other 2 bottles down below. He's like, I'm just going to walk in a circle and come through the line because I'm a different customer. I said, no sir, they're not going to let you do that. And he said, they always let me do that. That's not true. That is absolutely not true. So I was like, no sir, and so I was like, I'll call someone, and I called someone who's like, oh, just let him have it, because he didn't want to deal with him. And I really wish someone else had been there because they would have backed me up on it. So I feel like a loser idiot. So I'm like, okay, so I sell him his thing. He said, I'm just a different customer anyway. I said, no sir, technically you're the same customer. I think my dog is in there doing an Ewok howl. I don't know. Anyway, you're the same customer, you're just a different transaction. And he just kind of looked at me, and so we went on about it. He goes, I want some of your hand sanitizer over there. And frankly, number one, that hand sanitizer is for us. You have yours up at the front. I didn't tell him that. I was like, sir, it's empty. And it was empty. My hand sanitizer was empty. And he's like, I'm going to need you to pull that off the wall and show me that it's empty. That's it. I'm done. I said, it is empty. There's some out for you in the front. And I think at that point, Kenny was bagging. I don't remember who was. Somebody was getting his stuff together. I don't know. But he was just you don't act like that. This is not your home. Yes, we're providing you a service, but it's not your home. You don't get what you want all the time. I really, really, really don't believe in the customer is always right, because very few times are they. And I will tell you when the customer is right. And then I will also tell you when you're not right. And he was not right. He self-entitled people. So later on that night, I didn't stay too upset at that, but I was just like, I think it was just like an offense to my soul, like I was lying. I think if I see him again, I think I will, because that's for us. They have their own hand sanitizer, and what he wanted to do was wipe his hands, wallet, and money down before you put it all back together. I'm like, if you need that much precaution, either number one, wear gloves, or number two, don't go out in the public. Bottom line, because you weren't getting anything, really. You only have like 5-6 items. Just don't go out in public. Have somebody else bring it for you. By the way, I don't believe gloves really work unless you're taking them on and off changing them out every transaction. Anyway, so later that night, I got over that. This man comes and he throws a $20 bill through, like, not even the correct hole, the hole on the side. So I take his $20 bill, take it out, and up here at the corner we have this little cutout hole for us to leave the change. There's specific instructions right there to tell you that's where you leave the money, that's where you get the change. So I got his change and I put it in the hole, and the stupid kid, and he couldn't be more than 24 or 25 or younger, he walks up and he goes, shaking his head, he's like, you could have handed it to me over there. I said, sir, this is where we're placing our money. And he's like, no, you could have handed it. I said, sir, this is where we're placing our money. And he's like, you bitch ass, I need to report your ass. Well, that did not bother me. I don't know why. I had more issues with the guy with the hand sanitizer than I did with somebody calling me a bitch ass. So I told my neighbor, or I told my ASM, I was like, he just called me a bitch ass. He was like, he said, oh, he's short. I'm like, I don't know what that had to do with anything. But anyway, that's my story. I find it really funny that entitlement bugs me more than personal insult. Well, that and accusing me of lying, but I wasn't lying. And don't demand, if you demand something from me, more than likely, I'm not going to give it to you. Okay, I'm done with that story. We're going to move on with the eye cream. This is the QI Energy from Beauty Pie. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the moisturizer. I love this stuff, guys. I really hope that this is not one of the reasons. I don't think so, because I think I tried this once before the mask, the whole mask situation, and it didn't do anything. So I hope it's just the mask and not this. And rub it. This stuff smells amazing. I don't know what it is. My skin is really red from last night. and the glycolic peels, but the glycolic peels usually really help clear up my skin too if I have some issues. This is just scarring. There's nothing here. I did that Amazon clay mask and it dried that sucker up, but I also left it on too long because I forgot. So now I've got little red marks right here from where it was sitting, but they'll go away eventually. Okay guys, that's it for my morning routine and my rant about last night, and I will see you guys later on this evening in my next video. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm super pissed off right now because I had messed up, so I restarted my camera, but I didn't get it into the right, like it was still stuck in one setting and I didn't get it into the right setting, so I thought I was recording. I did the whole thing and it didn't even record. That seems to be a regular problem for me. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through everything I just did. So we cleaned with my Kate Somerville and my Clarisonic brush. And when I was done with that, I did the Bliss Micro Magic Microdermabrasion Scrub. There's several kinds. I love this. This has got a sandpaper type grit to it. It's fine. If you don't like that, you can use the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. I have also used the Laura Mercier. Love that one too. Fantastic, but that's 30 bucks. This is like 13. So I took some of this. It's green. Oh yeah, it's kind of green. I don't know if you can see it. It smells like peppermint. It's got peppermint in there. I scrub it for about 2 minutes and then I rinse it. And then when I was done with that, I went ahead and scrubbed my lips with this chocolate scrub. This has got chocolate, honey, and cocoa, honey, and coconut oil. Or water. I can't remember. I think it's coconut oil. Anyway, so I made this huge jar. This does not go bad. I made this in November. I used it. It doesn't smell bad. It tastes good. When I remove it, I usually lick most of it off my lips and then rinse off, because I do it before a moisturizer, because there is chocolate, there's cocoa in it, so you're gonna have brown lips. It's not gonna stain, but when you get your serums on, you don't want to put water on top of it and rinse it away. When I was done with that, I went ahead and did my Super Retinol treatment. And I went ahead and did the Vitamin C Night Renewal with retinol. And I did my Beauty Pie Super Retinol Eye Cream. I love that. I love it. I think it's just how much moisture is in there. And I followed my lips with Laneige Lip Mask. If you're not chronically dry, this is a great one. If you are chronically dry, I'm going to suggest to you the Bite Beauty Lip Mask, because that stuff is hardcore. Love it. One thing I do want to say about scrubbing, why I picked scrubbing, I'm going to start scrubbing twice a week, because with that mask, it sits on your face, it's hot, so when it's hot, your pores are open, and all you're doing is, your hot breath is just sitting on your face. So all those germs and bacteria and everything else that you have is getting into your pores. So you definitely want to make sure you're scrubbing. If you're new to scrubbing, scrub once a week. If you're used to it, do it twice a week. But I mask, so I'm going to scrub twice, mask once. I think that's all I need. So that being said, I think right now, scrubbing is going to be key really to helping with this mask, because you get irritations. I do. I get real irritated. I come back, we still have these irritations right here. And this is going away. And guys, for me, naturally, scarring takes forever. I usually, if I don't have much going on for a couple days, I will use the Bio Oil. It helps with scars, stretch marks, uneven skin tone. It's true. However, if I use it more than 2 days, I tend to get clogged pores, so I don't use it like on a daily. just because it does that. And in the process, my Alexa went off all on her own and started playing Guns N' Roses. I really wish y'all could have been there for that, because that was creepy as hell. Anyway, I do think I have ghosts. There's ghosts on the property for sure. I hear stuff in the walls all the time. Most of the time it's Barker upstairs playing with his ball. Anyway, that is it. I'm so sorry you couldn't see everything like what I was doing, but every day is not perfect. Alright guys, so that's it. If you have any comments, please, please, please leave them down below. If you have questions, come on guys, I'm looking for some engagement here. I really, really, really love to talk to people about stuff, and even if you have something you feel like I need to know, please go ahead, let me know. I like engaging in these conversations, so go ahead and do that. If you would like to, please consider subscribing to my channel, because I would really love to have you reach more people, maybe learn from some other people. And if you've learned something from this video, which you would have if you saw the first one, then give this a thumbs up. Make sure you ring the bell for your notifications, and I will see you guys tomorrow in my next video.